That was like wow. I really hope everyone enjoyed the meal there. I thought it was lovely.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't eat the dessert though, so if anybody wants more dessert, mine's down there. Well, there's the minute. But now we're going to have Megan Gibbs come up and say a few wee words. So give a big hand for Megan Gibbs.
It's not really a few words, it's 3.5 pages long. Right, this is just a wee piece I wrote about my experience and about people I've met over the whole 18 weeks. We started out as a group of strangers, sitting in a little cabin up in Sleep Gully and trying to figure each other out. We had to learn each other's names and do awkward icebreaker games to get to know one another, which nobody seemed to be too fond of. But as the weeks went on, people got more comfortable around each other, started to talk more, and barriers were let down. Within a few weeks, we got closer and started to do things, aka drink with each other. Before we knew it, we were halfway through the first phase, and Gary started to become more of a friend than a boss. We were all so excited to go to Boston, and soon it all, what? Can't even read my own writing. And soon it's all we seem to talk about. We got through all the health and safety, first aid and conflict resolution stuff, and before we knew it, it was time to go to America. The morning we left was full of excitement and nervousness. The plane journey felt like a year because we were so anxious to get there. When we finally arrived in New York, the first hour of the bus journey consisted of everyone's face stuck out the window and jaws hitting the floor. You could tell right away we were tourists. We arrived in Boston and everyone was wrecked. Then the next day came and it was time to meet the host families. For me it was absolutely terrifying, but I really had no need to worry at all. My host mum was Carol, a lady from Cambridge in Boston. Our family were originally from St. Lucia. She was 58 but didn't look a day over 40. She was lovely and so excited to have me staying with her. Gary took me to work the next day and I met my boss, Jamie. I spent the first day trying to figure out the trains and buses. I got the hang of it eventually. The first few weeks we all spent whatever free time we had together as a group. As the weeks went on, naturally small groups started to form and we were all still close and did things as a group. We all settled in well and seemed to be doing well in work with the exception of a few. Before we knew it, we were halfway through our 6 weeks and it was nearly time for New York. The excitement was unbearable. New York came and Kieran came to America. We couldn't have asked for a better weekend in New York. We were absolutely spoiled. We even got to stay in a beautiful hotel in Times Square. I also forgot to mention anything about the marathon bombings. But that's a part I think we'd all like to leave behind us, although impossible to forget. We were all lucky to have Gary with us there to keep us sane and made sure we were all okay. Our time in Boston proved to be better than we even imagined, and the group became more like a family than just friends. We lost a few along the way, and obviously we were all disappointed to lose someone, but our now smaller group was made up of 12 amazing people, each with very different qualities, but all there for each other. Between us we have a musician, a big brother figure, a heavyweight when it comes to drink, someone who came completely out of her box, an Adidas addict, someone who speaks her mind, someone who stands up for himself, someone who appreciates things, a cavalman, a big friendly teddy bear, and a man who looked after us and cared for us from the beginning. And I just realised I didn't put myself in that. And me. We were all very different to each other, but you know what they say, opposites always attract. We've come to an end of our 18-week journey, and I am a lot more sad than I expected to be. It has been one of the best, if not the best thing I've ever done, and I wish I could do it again. But all good things must come to an end. I'm not just leaving with an unbelievable experience, but I'm leaving with some amazing friends and best friends that I'll never forget. We'll always be a family no matter how far away we are. And Gary, I hope you know how grateful we are for all your help and guidance throughout our time in Clanrye. We wouldn't have had half the experience we had if it wasn't for you. Thank you all for an amazing time. Hopefully we'll all keep in contact. I love you all.
The experience that we've had in this programme, it's been an unbelievable 18 weeks, and it's been something that I'll never forget. It's been an experience of a lifetime, and we've had so many good weeks up in that tin shed, up in the middle of the freezing every morning when we went after it. But we've all had a brilliant experience. We've had so many good times and so many good laughs, even on the residences. People conquered fears of heights and water and stuff, and everyone was just brilliant. And it was brilliant. The residence was good fun, and the time Gary and everyone was brilliant. And our days being up in Boston, everyone was so excited. We just couldn't wait to get away, just to get out of Ireland, because Ireland's fun. But Boston was an unbelievable city. I can still remember when we first day there. We were in the AAC and we were getting introductions and that, and Gary took us to go for something to eat in New Burger. And after we had something to eat, we were just outside the common and we were just taking everything in. We just couldn't believe that we were in one of the same cities in America. It was just brilliant. And throughout our days in Boston, everyone enjoyed it. Every day we always met up with each other just so we could have a crack and experience Boston. And our work days in Boston was unbelievable. Like, because of 6 weeks working with youth groups, you wouldn't think that you could connect with anybody as good. But you connected with all the kids in work. And our last day of work was an awful sad day, because like, we all loved to work there, and it was just brilliant. And it was an awful sad day. We all met up after work on our last day, and everyone was giving cards and people were giving cakes and stuff. And it was an awful sad day, and then we were just really enjoying our last few days in Boston, because none of us wanted to come home, but we knew at some stage we did have to come home, and yeah, that was just awful sad. And then coming back home and spending our last 2 weeks, some days we were up in the hut and some days we were down at Clanrye behind the keys, and we all achieved so much, all the certificates and all we got over it, and the experience we gained of actually being overseas and getting a taste of what it's like to actually work overseas. Like, everyone here will be wanting to work towards that to get out of here with. And I just want to thank everyone at Clanrye, Kate, Jodie. I've done a programme with Jodie before, so this is even harder for me because I spent the last 10 months or so on these programmes. And I was with Jodie first, and then I was with this man, Gary, who's just on camera straight. But I just like to thank everyone at Clanrye staff. They've all been brilliant, and he's made our experience even better. And I just want to thank Gary. He's been there with us from the very start throughout all the 18 weeks. And we couldn't have asked for a better lecturer to lead us. He's been unbelievable, and we met up with Gary whenever we could, and we all had crack and went to the cinema and bubbles and stuff. But I never went bubble, but I'd like to think I was that. But yeah, I just want to thank Gary. And Gary, you've been a rock solid man. You were a legendary man, and never forget you. You've been unbelievable. That's it, really.
Oh, sure.
Now we have a special surprise. We have a certain lady who's going to sing a brilliant song for us. Where is she? She's looking down at the table. Come up here, Charlene Mulholland. Everyone give a big... And Charlene Mulholland.
Very good.
Oh, Charlie. One set.
Guys, not working here.